It's important to understand that when we speak of independent sources for events and sayings in the life of Jesus, we're not talking about the Gospels. The Gospels are clearly dependent upon one another. Luke undoubtedly used Mark as one of his sources for writing his Gospel, and there is a very persuasive case to be made that Luke also knew the Gospel of Matthew and used it as one of his sources. So the Gospels are interdependent. But when we speak of independent sources, what we mean are the sources that are used by the Gospel writers in writing their Gospel. So for example, Mark probably used a so-called pre-Markan passion story in writing his account of the last week of Jesus' life leading up to his crucifixion, burial, and resurrection. And this would be one of the very earliest sources that's embedded in the New Testament. Luke and Matthew also had special sources that don't come from Mark, and these are typically arbitrarily labeled M for Matthew's unique sources and L for Luke's unique sources that do not come from either Matthew or Mark. And then, of course, you've got John as well, which seems to have independent sources. So when we talk about, for example, 5 independent sources for the story of Jesus' burial or the empty tomb narrative, it's these sources that the New Testament authors themselves employed in the writing of their Gospels that we're talking about.